I see live people. I see dead people.
Hello everybody watching, I am Savin and you are watching Savcast, and I am going to bring you a 1v1 between... How cool is that? I love these new additions. I am going to bring you a 1v1 between Empirecast, the Yellow Terran, spawning in the top right, against SL, Death Angel, the Green Zerg, spawning in the bottom left. They're obviously chatting a little bit, they must have been playing several games together. Bit about the players. Empirecast is a very well-known European Terran. I can't remember where he's from, Russia or East Europe or somewhere like that. He's one of the most heavy ladder players ever. He's got thousands and thousands of ladder games played. In the last season, of course, as there is now a new season 2 just come out in Europe, he was a 4400 Masters Terran with a stupid number of games played. Only Bratake was above him on the ladder, and in the same league, Mana was third. It's quite a cool league, really. Death Angel, the Green Zerg, another 4300 Masters Zerg player, very good player. Not quite as well known as Cass. Cass is in the TSL at the moment and took a Hey Pro, so although he said that just in there in the chat that his TVZ isn't that good, it's obviously not that bad at all. So, here we go. Patch 1.3 is out, and I get all these cool new toys. Oh, ABM! Oh, Cass is awesome. Look at that. It's not really that high. Death Angel apparently not spamming too much at the beginning. But yeah, I just like all this cool stuff. Oh, just send it away. And we get both the supplies together up in the top right, so we can constantly see how they're comparing. Looks like Death Angel going for a fast expand. Pretty standard for Zerg. A little bit more dangerous on the 1v1 maps, although Xel'Naga is sort of long enough. It's only really a danger if Cass 2-racks him. Pardon me. And looks like Cass being very standard, getting the gas up, and I'm sure you'll see an orbital on the way soon. Still chatting, Cass just doing the wall in. I can now, I believe, do... Yeah, look at that vision. Isn't that cool? So, he hasn't seen what Cass has done yet. He hasn't fast expanded or anything like that. Death Angel now just putting his pull down. And I'm sure, yeah, getting his gas up, so we'll see some speedlings on the way, I'm sure. So yeah, Cass just making SCVs, as you do in the beginning of the game. Putting down a factory, straight factory build. He is only on one gas yet, I'm sure he'll put up another one soon. One Marine just scouting out, seeing if you can find an Overlord or something like that. As is this one down here, actually. That's a really nice play from Cass. It's always a nice thing if you can get a early Overlord, but actually Death Angel's Overlord is over here in Tasteless secret corridor, whereas this Marine is down in John's normal corridor that everybody knows about. So we see Death Angel not actually going for speed yet. He's putting up a very fast Roach Warren. I think he might be wanting to put on some early pressure, or he knows Cass might be thinking about going for some Blue Flame Hellions. He has got a second gas up now, so we will be seeing some tech. Not going to expand just yet, or as I say, that he does put down a command center. But obviously he's going to expand behind some tech. He's building it in his base, so he doesn't feel comfortable about being able to defend it, and understandably so, as he has 2 Marines. Although Death Angel actually only built 2 Zerglings, and he's only not droning up too hard just yet. He has actually gone for a very fast Roach Warren. Normally you see people go for speed early on to defend themselves and try and drone up as much as they can before any harassment comes. He is now getting speed. And a second factory gone down for Cass, so I think we will be seeing some Blue Flame Hellions coming out. I'm sure we'll see Blue Flame going down. There it is. But actually this isn't going to be that effective. I like to do this build really when I play. Actually I got promoted to Platinum, guys. Go me. Not a newbie gold player anymore, I'm a pro Platinum. I know it's still quite newbie. But this is my favourite opening against Zerg because it allows you to put some pressure. Oh, actually he's Death Angel got a Zergling in there, and I believe he actually did see... Yeah, he saw the 2 factories and the expand, so he knows exactly what Cass is going for. He knows 2 early factories like that, and they're not going to be pumping out siege tanks, so he must be going for Hellions. Tech Lab going up on the barracks now, so I think really that Death Angel is going to be pretty happy with his Roach openings. This is going to nullify this Hellions really quite heavily. Roach is very good against Hellions. They soak up all the damage. They're not like units, they are armoured, so Hellions do not do bonus damage to them with the Blue Flame upgrade. And these Hellions are going to be in a little bit of trouble. Very quick reactions there from Cass. Nice micro. Putting it at the supply depot, but I think there's not going to be much he can do. Roach is just tanking the damage. I think they're going to be able to snipe that supply depot. Stim is on the way as well. Blue Flame nearly done, and a tank on the way that will help defend. Are the SCVs going to be able to repair it in time? I'm not too sure. The Roach is going very low, but no. Supply Depot does go down, and Cass's supply block. So this is a nice early win for Death Angel. Just putting on a bit of pressure with 3 Roaches. He's not really worrying too much at all. He's also ahead by 10 workers. So this is a really nice early opening for him. These Roaches are going to get chased down, probably go down. Although there are more Roaches on the way now as well. So this is a really nice opening for Death Angel. And Cass is still supply blocked, still being supply depots. He does have another siege tank on the way, and Siege Marine is going out too to deal with these Roaches. Siege tank's very good against Roaches, especially when they are clumped up. These Blue Flame Hellions are going to come around here, see what they can do. He sees that there's no third down in that expansion there. And now quite a few Speedlings out for Cass, for Death Angel, sorry. And Hellions pushing at the front again, but that tank is going to drive them off. Orbital Command tries to go down, and Cass still can't expand. He's really penned into his base. We're 8 minutes in now, and Zerg fast expanded, so that his economy is sort of sky high, about 300 minerals ahead per minute to the Terrans, and he does have a worker lead of only 2 now. Cass has been catching up. I think Death Angel, oh no, there we go, building 9 drones at once. Isn't that fun? I always love doing that when I mess around with Zerg, just building lots and lots of units at once. It's very satisfying. He is a macro machine, apparently, Death Angel, just pumping out tons and tons of drones, putting down a barracks. That's going to get sniped off though, but these tanks are going to be very good against the Roaches. Tanks do actually do more total DPS. Oh, just taking out Zerg. I think the barracks got counted actually. It's not going to be a problem. And now, finally, after all this effort, Cass is going to be able to expand. As we were saying, tanks do actually do more DPS, damage per second, while unsieged, but they don't do the devastating splash damage when they are sieged up. The Roaches hanging out in the secret corridor there. Just hiding behind. They might be able to come in at some point and do a bit of harassment on these SCVs. Certainly more. And actually, it looks like Death Angel could want to do a bit of a push here. He's swarming a lot of Zerglings, Speedlings up, and he does have a Spire on the way as well. And building a few more drones as well. Balancing drone and unit production very well. I think he's going to want to put on a bit of pressure. Roaches, they do know that they are behind there. Roach is going to have to retreat for now, but they can always just come in. This corridor is always a threat. It's always nice to see a Terran to deal with it just by putting down an engineering bay to sort of block off any Zergling run-ins or anything like that, or Banelings rolling in and trashing your mineral line. Death Angel now taking down the rocks. He actually has taken his 3rd at this expansion at the 3 o'clock position, however, which is quite nice. I don't think Cass will expect that, although that is actually closer to the Terran. Really, sort of for a 3rd. I mean, look, there's the main, and here is his 3rd. So that might be a little bit vulnerable later on, but for now I don't think Cass is going to be able to do anything to deal with it. We do see Cass putting a supply depot here, but they are a bit more vulnerable. That's going to have to be cancelled. Cass with a little bit of a supply lead now, but Death Angel with 10 workers ahead. So, I mean, the income is in Death Angel's favour, although the mules are starting to have an effect. Speedling's just out here not doing very much. I think he is going to want to try and... Yeah, here come the Roaches trying to do a bit more damage, taking in the SCV. Probably not really quite worth it, just being annoying more than anything else. Losing a Roach there. Probably not the best trade, a Roach for an SCV, but... These tanks are looking really vulnerable. Are there now 3-5 mutas on the way, plus 1 going up for Cass's infantry. 6 mutas on the way now. And he is actually taking a 4th, really nice fast 4th on the goal. He put on so much, did so much early damage just by supply blocking him and containing him with those Roaches. Cass's early build was really ineffective because of that, and he's going to try and push out. He's got a really good number of tanks. He's got 8 tanks, but I think Death Angel should be able to deal with this. He's got a good number of Speedlings and Roaches and Mutalists, and really Cass, although he has Stim, doesn't really have that many Marines, and he has no Medivacs at all. Roach speed going up now, so I really think Death Angel just needs to be patient, and these really aren't that many Marines to have to deal with, and then once he deals with the Marines, the Mutas come in and deal with the tanks. His 3rd now nicely saturated as well.